Don't mind us, just start, bro.
Hello and welcome back to the Sports Beach Podcast. Today we are filming the Round 27 review. The regular season is finally over and we are here to recap what happened in Round 27 and finally cap off the season. What do you reckon, boys? How do you feel about the regular season being over and done with?
I've never seen something go so fast.
How quick did it go? I remember round one like it was yesterday.
27 weeks just like that.
Far out,
How
bro.
many buys were there, eh? Too many buys, that's what it was, I feel like.
Too many teams.
Too many
Bro, I don't
teams.
like this why like one team gets a buy every week. How do you feel about
But
that?
even the Origin,
We didn't
bro,
even
it's
speak
like
about
that. I don't
3
like
teams
it at
having a
all.
buy, 6 teams having a buy, 9.
Yeah,
There's
but
too
that
many buys.
happens like that's been happening for years.
Too many
now.
buys, too many rules,
Too many everything.
too many problems.
Everything's
eh?
changing. But yeah, this is the round 27 review. We're going to cap off the season, hopefully on a high. You're on a high.
Of course, I'm on the high, mate.
We will
I'm
get to
on
it.
the
But
high.
before you get to your high,
Do you want to get high?
I'm a sober soul. How are you boys today?
Do you want to get high?
On this fine Sunday night.
It was a nice day,
It was a very good day.
eh? It was a pretty good day. What? What's that mean? What?
I'm just saying it was a good day. I enjoyed my day.
God, no, it was a good day.
It was.
What do I expect?
You scored 30 points. It's pretty
Yeah,
good.
no, it was good. It was good. Good day of footy, good games.
It is. It was
A lot
nice
of
and
tries
warm.
scored, and yeah,
The weather's turning. It's getting a
Was
bit
that-
warm out there.
yeah, it's going good.
How,
Bill,
how was yours?
that's
Yeah.
mate, I should ask him.
That's all right. I can ask him. I'm hosting him.
Bill,
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like the way you're looking at me. You can ask me.
How was your day today,
Oh,
Bill?
it was excellent.
Excellent.
Excellent to know, that the Roosters are in.
You woke up feeling great.
That's it, man. That's the word. Great. You know what? Great's not the word.
What's the word?
I'm exhilarated.
Exhilarated.
That's all.
spell it.
EX.
Don't try, bro. Don't.
Okay.
He's pretty, he was pretty smart in school.
Yeah, doesn't look at eh.
Well, that's an insult.
But you sound it.
Maybe
You
the
sound
guy
it.
that works at
You
the
sound
warehouse,
it,
or
though.
whatever.
You sound it.
Warehouse.
Oh, you.
Anyways,
Anyways,
is anyone going to ask me how I'm doing or am I
I
just
don't
talking?
know.
yeah,
I'm doing great.
That's good to hear,
I had
man.
a barbecue today. Had a good day.
Barbecue and watching the Bulldogs lose.
You know what? It is Father's Day today. So happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. You're a father.
yes, I'm a new father
So,
actually.
yeah. So happy Father's Day to you blokes.
Thank you.
Hopefully many more years of Father's Days to come.
Inshallah.
Oh wow, does that mean?
But every day should be Father's Day, I reckon.
That's it. Yes.
Every day
Why
is
wait for the one Sunday?
every day's Parents' Day. So yeah,
That's correct.
we will get into the footy because that's what we're here for. The Broncos and the Storms did kick off the round 27. Broncos 22, Melbourne 32. Now it was a good game for what like players played and what players got named out, but this should have been so much better with proper teams.
Of course, yeah, of course.
Still was a good game.
It was fun to
I
watch.
enjoyed it.
It was.
Those youngins for both sides.
Talk about making a statement, eh?
Yeah, badly. That Logo kid, he came on and lit up the park. How do you feel about this game?
Is he related to David Furlongo? Is that his name?
The guy that used to play back Rabbitohs?
Yeah, I'm dying to know, eh?
I don't know, maybe not.
Second I saw his name, I got to ask that question.
Maybe
Maybe.
not, maybe. I don't know.
No?
His name is Sualavi Failongo. FAA.
Well, either way, what a statement.
What a statement. Very big
What a
statement.
statement by him and all the newcomers.
Pappenhausen did play his first game
Wow.
at fullback.
And he
in
wasn't
a while.
even
He
the
played
shining.
with-
But he wasn't the
Yeah, but
shining.
No, he
he
wasn't.
wasn't the star of the show.
Now that
Yeah.
Failogo kid apparently is a fullback, but they brought him off the bench, and he had some footwork, bro. He had some
Yes.
footwork
Wow.
and pace to burn.
Yeah, if he's a player that he can play anyway, he'll be the next X factor off the bench for the Storm.
I feel like
It'll
they'll
be
lose him. I feel like with Pappenhausen there, and if he stays injury free, someone will pick this kid up.
If they do lose him, it's because of how much players they already got in there. and
Yeah,
how
that-
much depth they have already.
Yeah, they've got players
If
there.
they can fit him in, go hard, man. He looked good. He bring back remember that old style goose step where you jump up so high. That movie we were talking about last week. You know that movie? No,
Oh,
you're not gonna get the name. But he bring back the old style, that jump up high and mad goosey. And
Yeah.
you know what? He looked good, man. He looked confident.
Gaznia.
He looked resilient.
He did.
Resilient.
That's a good word.
That's good, yeah.
Resilient.
Good word.
yeah, no, he does. He has a lot of potential, but we just got to remember this was an under 20s pretty much game.
It wasn't pretty much under 20
Like the
games.
fence was not there.
Yeah. For both teams, yeah.
Yeah,
well,
yeah,
both
so-
scored pretty high, 22, 32. It was a high-scoring game, but he did look good, and
Yeah, he does. He has a lot of potential.
he will get picked up.
Him and Tristan.
Tristan Saylor's always been good, bro. I'm
I'm
disappointed.
surprised he's not a starting fullback somewhere, honestly.
Well, the Dragons did let go of him, but that was because he was going through court cases and whatever, so they had to drop him. Otherwise, he probably would have been over Sloan any day. of the week.
100%.
100%.
Sloan's just a donkey, bro.
Yeah.
Grant Anderson. Wow, we saw him play 2 years ago to fill in for Pappenhausen as a fullback. Didn't have the best run, if you guys remember that.
Yeah.
And he
Was that 2 years ago?
2 years ago, I'm pretty sure.
It was a while ago.
flies,
It
Yeah.
was 2 years ago. And look at him now. He played winger, I'm pretty sure. The speed he's got, eh?
Yeah, he's a rocket. But bro, most of those kids that are coming up these days, bro, they're all rockets. Fullbacks, wingers, they're all fast.
That's what a lot of teams need for the game these days.
Yeah, which takes us
Speed runs a game.
that takes us into the Sea Eagles 54 and the Tigers 12. I only took us into this game because Saab and Kola, how fast did he look his first try?
Look, we all know Kola has whatever his name is,
Yeah.
has pace. But like again, we spoke about how the Bulldogs made Phoenix Crossland look like Cameron Smith.
Yeah.
The Tigers made Kola look like Billy Slater.
Kula, Saab. Did you
Like-
see? Did you see Gerbo's gifted try?
Do you know, I feel bad. You know, one of the boys at work put a bet on.
Yeah,
It was a cracker bet, $5. It was like a few grand.
yeah.
He called everything from the try scorers that game.
Yeah.
He needed Cherry Evans to score.
Ah,
He saw Cherry Evans running to the try line. He jumped off the seat.
Did you see that try? Cherry Evans is
So
in
Cherry
the
Evans
try
in
line.
the try line, just put the ball down.
Yeah.
He looks back and sees Gerbo running in.
Yeah.
Gives him the ball to school.
Yeah,
In the try line.
I saw
It
that,
was
I
his
saw that,
200th game, so he gifted him a
Yeah,
try.
he's gifting a lot of players.
It
these
was
days,
nice.
yeah.
And yeah, he gifted that young debutant the last kick of the game.
So betting wise, I think he stuffed up a whole
Everyone.
bunch of people.
But
Cherry
man,
Evans.
leave it to DC to do that, eh? He's such a veteran of the game.
You know what? He seems like just such a nice bloke.
Yeah.
Even like outside the game, he just seems so genuine. Such a nice.
He
humble
really
bloke.
talking nicely about a Queenslander.
He is a fucking Queenslander, and it hurts me to
I
say,
hate to
but
say it, but it's true.
it is. You go fuck yourself. No one asked you.
Well, why
I
is he?
will
What?
actually.
I'll
No one
fill
asked you
him
from a
in.
Queensland
but I
side of
will.
you. Is there birds in your pocket, mate? What the hell was that?
There is no way that is your message tone. There is no way that's your message tone.
That was embarrassing.
Bro, can you, like,
See, when I call you a kid, I just want you to know why.
can you put your birds away, bro? You should have left them at home.
I'll explain later what that is. It's not a message chain.
Anyway, Kola did get 2
Obviously,
tries. Saab 2 tries. Gerbo gifted a try. I think David Cherry Evans did score a try at 10.
Producer, hello.
Our producer's fallen asleep.
Nah,
it's
I
like
don't-
it's 11 o'clock.
I don't think he does because I don't know.
No,
I'm
no, I
sure
think-
he did, man.
I'm pretty- Yes,
Yeah.
we're talking about David Cherry Evans.
Anyone?
He did.
I say, he
Yeah.
so he ended up winning his bet. There you go.
There you go, yeah,
20 minutes later or
But
something.
he would have been fuming when Gerbo scored that try. The Tigers just doing Tiger things, making everyone look good.
Look, they wanted this season to end. They got their dream. That's it.
Yeah, it is. All the bottom teams just like, let us out.
They didn't care, but like, this is the first time I actually see a team that did not care.
And
Which
again,
is okay. Like, you don't.
and,
can't
but
blame
again,
them.
who's the only guy that's caring?
Coruscant.
Coruscant,
Yeah.
yeah.
But you can't blame him. Like, blame them. They actually did not. They look like they did not care.
Coruscant comes from a winning culture, so you expect him to keep trying and trying. The other blokes are just like, well, our season's over. So, fuck
Good on
it.
them. They played well the last few weeks.
They got 2 tries.
Time for their rest
Yeah.
and
They got an
regroup.
early,
Come back
early
next
holiday.
Okay, regroup and
So that's what I understand. Why play the finals? If you're getting paid big bucks, you might as well just sit on the bottom of the ladder, go on an early holiday, have a long vacation.
Oh, that's what it was. You
they
know.
get paid more, right? They do.
Who?
Well,
finals?
yeah,
No.
I'm sure they get like bonuses.
I'm
and
sure in the
stuff.
bigger games they do get bonuses.
Yeah, maybe.
If they don't,
Well,
they're rich anyway.
so be it.
Why make fun?
They're winning. We're here making a podcast. They're winning.
Hey, we do this for the fun of it, for the love of the sport,
Yeah, for the fun.
for the love of the sport.
And the fans. Fans as well. Just
Only
remember that.
fans.
Let's talk about the Rabbitohs fans because the Rabbitohs 12 versus the Roosters 26.
Oh, was that game?
It was the next game that we're going to talk about.
Take it away.
Take it all the way.
Look, mate, I don't know what to say. I am like, see,
Exhilarated.
I just lose. I get lost for words.
Exhilarated, as you
I
said
would be
before.
too.
6 weeks ago, written off by everyone.
X'd out. Yeah.
My own mates, you know, him and Ali.
Oh, yeah.
Red line this,
100%.
red line that. And I'm sitting here, no, we only need to win 2 games. We only have to win 2 games.
He's been waiting for this day.
And every week was the same shit. Where's Ali now? I want to hear him say it.
No,
I'm gonna
listen.
swear at you.
Before
No,
you
yeah,
go on
what?
your little rant, you were playing atrocious. Tedesco was atrocious. And you started to believe that you weren't going to make the finals. Don't drag me and Ali into
I kept
this.
saying, we're only 2 wins out.
That became a joke.
All right. And then when we spoke about the people competing for the 8, you and I, don't put yourself in that convo. Is that not what you guys said?
At that point, should you have put yourself in that convo?
But yes,
Why?
because we're a club that never gives up.
Why are you turning on me? I was happy for you until now.
I know you were happy for me. I'm talking about what you were saying a few weeks ago. That's
You
all it
read
is.
them off yourself, Bill.
I did not write them off.
100% you read them off. Read them
I
off.
said we have to pump some teams to get in, and we did.
If you guys remember...
I said it'll come down to the Rabbitohs game. That's what I said.
Yeah, that was after you started winning again.
Okay.
You're a big viewer of the podcast.
To be fair, I
Did
don't
you
care
not write 'em
about.
off?
I don't care about all that.
What do you care about?
To be fair, how fitting is it that Roosters are in the top 8? I just feel like it just fits. They fit in so well. Bullshit aside, I just feel like the top 8 is just more exciting when they're in there, and you never know what to expect from them.
I told my wife after they won this game, I said, don't write the Roosters off. They're going to do damage in the final.
Yeah.
And I believe it.
Well, I told you 3 weeks ago, we found form at the perfect time.
It is
5 weeks out
You
from
did,
finals.
you did.
All right. Every other team, other than the Knights, who have gone 9 straight, have lost in the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
The rest of them, so you got Penrith, Broncos, Storm, everyone. All right. We're the club. I honestly think we can give it a big hit and take it to at least 3 weeks in.
You reckon you can knock the Sharks out?
I reckon we can knock the Sharks, and the week after knock the Warriors.
I believe. Oh,
I reckon they can. And
That hurts. I don't want to hear that.
I don't want to hear that too.
I reckon
but-
they can. And Walker, man.
I was going to bring him up, Sam Walker.
God.
Well,
Talk
look,
about
I'll go back to this game.
Yeah, talk to
All right.
me.
I broke a pen
Why?
and almost broke a cupboard from this game
Why?
when Cheekham scored that shit try.
It was a shit try.
All right, that set me
It
off.
was rubbish.
But-
Cheekham's scoring a try against you.
Yeah, and he's playing
Cheekham's
centre,
gonna try in general.
but he's playing centre, which that's what got me.
Yeah.
If you're in second round, you hit the ball hard, yeah,
It's
you
not in
deserve
his
it.
position, yeah.
Like that's what it was. So I've caused damage, you know. I got more white hairs now from that game.
You can tell.
And then when we
Silver
won, like that Teddy try, what sort of power is that? You know what I mean?
Yeah, he dragged a few
To
people.
drag 4 people,
Wow,
you know.
This guy.
And then you had
This
Billy
guy.
Smith palming off, who was meant to play.
Billy Smith in the last few
what was
weeks.
that palm?
He's been.
That palm on Graham.
He's been laughed at and ridiculed the whole season.
But you know what? Even I came out after a few performances and
Yeah,
said,
you did.
"Fuck
And
fuck
Artie
this off."
hates him.
What we seem to forget was he was coming back from injury. He was coming
Yeah,
back
I
from
know,
injury, and he needed time. He
Look at
did
his-
take a bit longer to accustom to
His strength,
position.
right? It's showing so much right
Bro,
now.
he put
man.
Graham into the third row of the crowd.
And Graham, he
I
was
feel sorry for
the
Graham,
best
man.
defender.
One of the he's had an awesome year, and
He has had an awesome year.
Latrell fucked it for him.
Even Blake
Selfish.
Taft.
He's so
Blake Taft
selfish,
did get
man.
injured halfway through
Nah,
that
I
game.
honestly, it would have been a different game, but I don't see Rabbitohs winning this game.
Oh, then
at
no,
all.
no chance. They wouldn't have won this game. You just outclassed them. Sam Walker led that team around again.
But
And
we
our
praised him
halves
last week.
popped off.
And for the haters
Terrell
out there,
May, sorry.
no, you go.
Sure.
No, this is your team, brother.
yeah,
Talk.
right, this is yours.
Terrell May took Jared's spot, played excellent.
Yeah,
Yeah, done.
he did.
Brother, big minutes, everything, just pumped himself. You know, Crichton came back, played well. Wong again played well.
Crichton did play
The
very
Butcher
well.
boys played well. Like
Everyone done their
everyone
part.
done their part. Our
Robertson,
Rabbitohs at one stage, I think there was like at least 30 to 20 minutes left, whatever it was, had 34 tackles in our 20.
Yeah.
We had 7.
that's what you want to see towards this.
Your
That's what it
goal
was.
on
The defense was not
That's what you
normal.
want to see, though. Right now, coming to the finals, that's exactly what you want to see.
Yeah, they were missing Latrell. We were missing 3 big guns.
That's what I want to say, though, to all the haters out there. Latrell or no Latrell, they were going to lose. Roosters looked unbeatable this game.
Yeah.
And if anything, Latrell raises less like confidence in that team. Like,
Well,
because
ever
he
since
adds
he
more doubt.
Yeah.
Because he's either very, very good
Or
or
nothing.
he's shocking. So please, to all the haters out there, do not bring his name up. Give it to the Roosters and give him the credit.
You've had Manu out. You've had Jared out. Who was the third player? Tupa out.
And Porga, what a player.
Yeah.
He played so well. Like that try he scored. When he dived, I thought he went out.
Yeah.
I was burning.
It was a nice finish.
Fuck, what a finish, eh?
Everyone, the team is fired up perfectly. It's the perfect time for it, and I'm back in the Roosters to do some serious damage.
Yeah.
Maybe not make to the grand final. That's a big
It's
shout.
a big shout, yeah.
But they will do damage, and they're finding form at the right time. I like it.
Look, I honestly think if in history a team is gonna win from the top 8, it's gonna from the
bottom
bottom 8,
They can
it
do
could
it.
be the Roosters. I don't see Newcastle doing it. I don't see Sharks doing it, and I don't see Raiders. We're talking about Raiders, bro.
Raiders.
All right.
You know what? We'll get to the Raiders, but
But with this game, when we won, I'm hand on heart, no
I'm
joke.
happy for you.
I said to myself, I do not give a shit if we don't make semis.
Yeah, no, I'm happy.
We just kicked out the Rabbitohs. All right?
It's like us beating the Eels.
Yeah, I'm
to get
always
into the
like-
top
We
eight.
stopped them. We stopped Latrell from playing finals footy again. We showed
100%.
Latrell let the Rabbitohs down again 3 years running.
And he did.
And he did.
And he has been for the past couple of weeks, to be fair. And he has been.
And then all of a sudden, Penrith want to do us a favour. Sharks want to do us a favour.
I'm happy for you. I'm happy for my brother-in-law. Actually, he's a massive supporter, big time supporter of Roosters. I'm happy for you, man. He's deserved it. And give it up for Robinson. Trent Robinson, man.
He's always been a super
He looked.
coach.
He never gave up. He
I
never
watched
gave
his
up.
interview start before the game. Confidence.
Yeah, he's always
Confidence.
confident. He's a
Just-
coach with
he
confidence.
just looked the part and played the part, and his team done the rest.
Did you watch the Nathan Cleary post-game interview after the game finished?
Yeah, I did.
He goes, Teddy said,
Yeah,
shot
yeah.
me a message in the morning and he wanted me to do him this favour, so we beat the Cowboys.
Yeah,
It's like, what a
yeah.
fun-
He messaged him in the morning.
It was probably a joke, but he said it.
If it's not, that's hectic straight out.
Yeah.
Doesn't Tedesco live?
No.
He lives with Radley. He's got a missus now. I don't know if he's moved out, but his living partner was Radley.
Who
Was it
cares where he
Cleary?
lives anyway?
No.
Doesn't matter where he lives, cunt.
I was living
It's
with
okay.
Cleary, cuz.
It's okay.
Where do you live?
Can you shoot him a message?
By saying that, I welcome the Roosters to the finals
Let's
race,
go.
Yeah.
and they've given me hope.
Let's go.
Up the wires. I'll still come back.
Oh, look, I do want Warriors to beat Penrith next week,
Yeah.
but it's a big call.
Well, that is an awesome segue to the next game. Dolphins 34, Warriors 10. Speaking of the Warriors. Now, the Warriors did rest their big hitters.
Literally their whole team.
Their big hitters. But the Dolphins, you can't take credit from the Dolphins. They came out and played a good game. Scored 34 points against the Warriors. The Warriors did show a glimpse of a comeback before it hit 34.
Yeah.
But then the Dolphins scored a try, ended up turning the momentum again.
Yeah, it was I think it was 22-0 at one stage or 22-6 or something like that.
Yeah, it was.
So it was
At
going
halftime,
to be a big call without your special players.
Yeah.
You know, and the way Tamara Martin played, I think Luke Metcalf is going to keep that spot.
Oh,
for a long
100%.
time.
Tamara Martin hasn't been
He's a
in the
gun
first grade.
player.
But he
He's a
hasn't been in
gun,
first grade
but
for a
yeah.
long time. You can't expect him to come in and lead the team. He hasn't even led ever. So, you know what? It is what it is. The Warriors still hold their spot in the top 4. And they could give away that win. Doesn't really matter.
Yeah, but
Send
see,
the Dolphins out on a high.
but I'm telling you, but see, to me, I know it's smart to rest your players, but to me, you need to end your season on a high and go into finals. But
Yeah, I agree. That's
but
what I
it's
was
smart
thinking.
to, like, I don't, you
When
can't-
I was
it's
watching
hard.
the game, the players that did play, would this shoot their confidence? Because obviously they're going to feel like they're nothing without those 3 players.
Yeah, I know. Like it's a tough call. But as a coach, if I was a coach and my team was going to top 4, yeah, I'll rest maybe Toe Harris, who's niggled.
Yeah. He needs a rest.
Yeah, him and maybe Johnson because he has a history of injuries. But
Yeah.
I'm playing my second best team.
Well, he didn't have an option to play Metcalf, and he only rested.
Yeah, Metcalf.
The only extra
But
player he rested.
Tamara Martin will fill that spot anyway.
Yeah.
But you play a decent team and try to win.
Like, yeah, you know what? Even if you just played Chance, it was Lesniak wasn't there either. Eh?
Yeah, like there was at least 8 players, 9 players that went there.
Yeah.
Like, but that's to me. Obviously, the coach want to rest their players. Obviously, you want them healthy
You want them
the
fresh
next
for,
game.
the, for the finals, yeah.
But just in my opinion.
Yeah, but that just depends on the expectation of the coach, right? So if he comes out and says, "I need you to win," you know what I mean? Then you guys lose with all these players missing. That will take a hit on your confidence.
But that's the thing.
But
yeah.
I'm very, very sure
Webster.
Webster would have said, surely he did not expect them to win. Surely.
I think
No,
Webster.
you can't expect them to win with that team.
You
No.
feel like
that's what
Webster
I'm
just
saying.
told him go out there and just have a last
Have fun,
round. Yeah.
learn, get the shot, like learn your thing, focus on your craft. You know,
Yeah.
it wasn't to go fucking go batter the Dolphins and try to get this win. So it depends on his mentality, how their confidence is. So if they were going in with that mentality, then their confidence is sweet.
Also, it's not a bad thing to bleed a few players in this, just in case something happens in the finals. You can.
Yeah, but you
bleed
don't bleed
this
9
young
people because you bleed
No, of course you don't. I agree with you. I hate this resting.
Yeah.
This
Well, how about
resting
Broncos
process.
and Storms?
They rested
Are
everybody.
you speaking?
They literally played
How
the
about
reserve
them?
players.
I honestly reckon Broncos fucked up with this.
Yeah, well, they gave
They
away the
versus
minor
Melbourne
premiership.
Storm
Yeah.
and then versus Knights.
Oh well, I'm happy. The only thing I'm happy about is I reckon the Broncos are going to be more lethal than Penrith. Penrith's looking a bit sloppy, and the Wires are versus Penrith. So I would rather the Wires versus Penrith than the Wires versus the Broncos.
I see Broncos, man. I don't see them in the grand final.
Who, the
I
Broncos?
just don't see him, and I
I
will say it.
I think the Broncos team, if a
And
team
when it happens,
grinds,
you realize, man.
I think if a team grinds them, it's gonna
I
be
don't
hard.
see it. I don't know why. I just don't look at him and say, "Wow, it's a grand final team." For some reason,
Well, Reece Walsh, Patrick Gallagher.
I don't see it. I see
Payne Haas.
I see more Storms more as a threat than them.
Yeah.
I see next week
I still put a
a
number.
I'm not gonna say put a number on them, but I do think Storms are gonna beat them, and
That's a big call.
it's gonna be a
I
tough
agree.
ask
I agree 100%.
for Kevin Walters to get past Storms. And if he comes in thinking we're the Broncos of the way we're playing our style, we're just gonna wipe through them. You got another thing coming
Yeah,
for
because
you.
we've been watching footy for a long time. Semis is another level.
100%.
That's
Normal
what's getting
season,
me.
you know, Payne Haas will break through tackle.
That's what's
blah,
getting
blah.
me. Is
In the semis, but they're gonna try to smash him. They're
everyone
gonna try
knows,
to.
bro. Bellamy, this is his. You're in his
It's
house
his
right
arena
now.
now. That's it, mate.
Bellamy is willing to risk a player to take Reece Walsh's head off if he's going to play like a superstar.
100%.
And we all know Melbourne takes it up another level. And the Brisbane pack is, I feel like, is too young. What you're saying, I feel, is correct. They're very young, but I feel like that might give them, you know, youngsters, bro, they come with full of confidence. It's either full of confidence or no confidence at all. And I feel like the Broncos are loaded with
Yeah,
confidence.
especially
They're
backs, right?
loaded, but give them 2-3 mistakes and watch them fold.
Yeah.
I think as hard as they
happened, bro.
play, I think it's going to be too much fun. I just think so. I hope they're proven wrong, just for their sake. Good luck with everything, but that's just what I think anyway.
Yeah. Well, that's going to be a good game. When
But
we
going back
come
to this
across it.
game, you know, good on the Dolphins. I think next year they'll be at least a top 10 team.
For a team that they did cap off their first season back in the NRL. So to finish where they finished is not bad at all.
Yeah.
People written them off and put them at 17th place. So for them to end on top of teams like the Tigers, everyone knew, the Dragons, the Bulldogs, it's a big task, and they done it. The
Yeah,
Bulldog side loaded, the Dragon side not experienced, but looked better on paper than their side.
Yeah, at least next year they have depth, you know. They got Farnsworth and Averillo.
Averillo did get
Wow.
injured.
Thomas Flegler, like.
Wow.
And Wayne Bennett, I'm 100% sure TPJ is going to go there.
Yeah.
Well, he's not coaching next year, right?
Hey, I
Wayne
think he
Bennett,
is for
isn't
one
he
more
off contract?
No, I
So
think
I'm
it-
not understanding this whole talk about him next year.
I think 2 seasons. This season and next season, and that's it. I think.
Okay, so talking about the year after, because how are the Rabbitohs poaching him, trying to poach him? You didn't say that?
No, I didn't say that.
No, not.
We're in talks. Yeah, there was rumors, and Anasta did speak about it on NRL 360, saying that apparently one of them did approach Bennett, and he knocked it back.
Do you know if Wayne Bennett comes to this club, I'm telling you, Lachul's gone.
Well, there is.
If he's not willing to work.
Have you noticed there's a pattern here? So when Wayne Bennett left the Broncos, they were in shambles. When Wayne Bennett left the Dragons, they went in shambles. He left the Knights, they went in shambles. Who else did he coach?
The Rabbitohs.
The Rabbitohs in shambles after he left. So there's a pattern of when Wayne Bennett leaves, the team that he leaves shits themselves.
No, but
Did he coach Bulldogs?
You wish.
He
You
actually
would have
played.
had a premiership after 2024. Or 2004, sorry.
No, but good on the Dolphins, honestly. I hope Wayne Bennett's there next year. You know, he'll make
Yeah.
he'll
I
make
reckon,
something happen.
I feel like he will retire after he's done with the Broncos. The Dolphins. He's getting old. He's done it all. But that leads us into the next game. Panthers 44, Cowboys 12. Panthers done you a big favour. Uncle Nick did go out west, like I said last video, and he did put that brown paper bag in Ivan Cleary's
They
lap.
sent me to do it, bro.
And he said, name your whole squad and go out there and absolutely mop them.
Did you see what Cleary did? That's what I agree with.
Naming your whole side?
Their team just mopped the Cowboys, who everyone thought grand final, this grand final, that. Where's Ali, by the way, so we can call this shit together? We called Cowboys from day one that they weren't making finals.
I said they'll make grand final. I thought
Yeah.
Roosters and Cowboys grand final.
No. So
Oh,
me
seriously? That's a big call.
and Ali, we know we're NRL gurus, mashallah.
Mashallah,
I don't know
brother.
because you didn't agree with us, so I'm not going to put you in that
No, I
list.
thought that'd make top 8.
Yeah. So Panthers name their full team.
That's
As I would do as a coach.
Yeah, 100%.
They mop a very good team in the Cowboys.
And they regained the minor premiership with they
And
have done
regained the
2
minor
years in a row.
premiership.
So
Oh, wow.
congratulations to the
Congrats,
Penrith for
man.
2 years in a
And
row.
imagine the high they're on going to the final.
The Penrith fans are flying right now.
Oh,
Flying.
Penrith is not going to sleep for until the
They
season.
should. They haven't slept since last year because all the ice. I mean, all the.
With wins.
They're on a high of something. We don't know. Bronco, like you were saying, what Panthers done, naming their whole side, the Broncos should have done because they're both
agree, 100%.
fighting for that minor premiership spot. Broncos rested their players. Penrith took out the minor premiership. Good on them. 2 years in a
But
row.
I'm saying, like talking about the Broncos, like I know we love the Warriors, I know we do, and I hate to talk about them. But out of the top 4, they're the least favourite team to go all the way to the grand
I
final.
agree. They are the biggest
And
underdogs
if
in the top four
Broncos
right now.
play their good team and beat Storm, they versus the Warriors and can progress to the week after.
It's very hard to see the Waz going
I know.
far.
I'd love them
That's
to.
hard.
I really do. But
Wholeheartedly, I want them in the grand final.
Them and Knights.
Them and Knights will be my ideal grand
That'd
final.
be mad.
My ideal grand final,
That'd
but
be insane.
their run is just
it's
fucking
disgusting.
atrocious.
Like say they lose to Penrith, they versus Roosters or Sharks.
No, they've got an impossible task to make it to the grand
So
final.
they're not versus Raiders or Knights at all? Oh my God.
Yeah, no, they've got an impossible task.
Wow.
They did pile up 44 points. Crichton's looking great.
my
Crichton always picks up around this time of the year.
But he's looked good all year, right? But we were judging him based off his first few games because he was very quiet, especially on Supercoach.
No,
He
Crichton
goes
plays
quiet.
well.
He goes quiet
plays well in the
sometimes.
sense, but when I say he's not all that, it's when I'm talking about next year when he's coming to you guys as a fullback. That's when I bring his rating down.
100%. You've seen him in multiple instances at fullback, and he's not made for it.
Yeah, that's when I talk about in the centers in the
Yeah,
Penrith teams.
emotional.
I mean, maybe under a coach he'll be.
It was very emotional that game.
He's on here. He knows.
because it's
The end's coming.
Yeah, and he grew up with these guys. He bled with them.
Yeah,
he
but
was,
they've been
he was
together
hungry with them.
since like school, bro. There's videos of them in school playing together.
Man's gonna go
It's
out
not normal.
there.
And remember that photo? There's a photo of Luai and Cleary
Yeah.
and all of them as kids, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
breaking up a happy home, the dogs, eh?
Next year he's against them.
Yeah, well,
he's gonna get mopped, the poor guy.
I don't know.
it has
Well,
to-
why? Why?
well, that's the thing with the game these days. No one cares about a contract. No one cares about like the feel of the team and the people around you. Everyone's caring about the money, the paycheck.
Yeah, no more.
No one cares about loyalty.
You can't, but you can't like we can't say that, right? We can't.
No,
fight
not
on
with
it.
everyone. Not with
Because
everyone.
we sound like we're just jealous because loyalty. I mean, they're the one bringing the food on the table.
Yeah, 100%. That's
Not
their career.
us.
Well, I'm not judging.
No,
I'm
bring
not
food to the
judging.
table, but don't stuff up a club in their
But
contract.
see, that's the thing. Yeah, some people like Sunnyville done this when in
07.
07?
07, 08.
Like he's like, you get me? Like we can't say shit right now because
Why?
they're the ones busting the ass off. Not
Look.
if someone does sign a contract and then turns the back, just exactly what Sunny did, different story.
Yeah.
But these guys, they stuck through. He stuck through the Panthers, gave him everything. He even negotiated with him, and at the end, he said,
Yeah,
"It is what it is."
I'm not. I didn't say Crichton's
no.
not loyal or anything.
No, we're not,
No,
we're
that's
not
what you said.
singling
You
out a
just said
player.
that now.
No, we're not singling out a player. We're not judging. That is at the end of the day their bread and butter.
Yeah.
That's how they put food on the table, and they can chase the paper if they want to. I'm just saying there's no loyalty, very minimal loyalty.
It's
in
more
the
about the
game.
money now, sure.
It's all about most of it's about the money. Very minimal loyalty. There is some loyal players in the game. I feel like Dylan Edwards will be a loyal player, even though he got.
Well, Loai can right now. Bulldogs probably throw the kitchen sink at him.
Yeah.
But you never know.
He doesn't want to throw his career.
Well, if that's the case, you might as well just be the Penrith Bulldogs. You might as well merge. Just merge. Just merge. You might as well sign the whole roster.
Well, who cares about that?
I'm just saying, you're chasing the whole team.
Why you
Yeah,
gonna,
if you-
I got rid of the Bulldogs.
why you gonna put me down for, man?
I told you last
I'd
week.
be on the
I love
bottom
you.
of
I
this
just
chain.
don't love your team choices. Congratulations again to the Penrith for the minor premiership.
And goodbye to the Cowboys, who I wanted nothing. Like I didn't want them to make it.
Oh, you know what? I didn't say goodbye to the Rabbitohs.
Oh,
I didn't say goodbye to the Rabbitohs. Good riddance, you fucking pests. A rabbit is a pest. And it's just fitting. See you later. Good riddance till next year.
Thank God.
Cowboys, good riddance till next year. I do like the Cowboys. I don't mind them, but good riddance till
same
next
old.
year. And that moves us on to the Dragons 12, Knights 32. Lovely game. Anyway, we'll move on. Did you say
How
that?
did you lose to a team resting like 8 players?
I don't know.
Who did I tip again?
Who'd you tip? The Knights?
Yes.
Oh, you're so smart.
Because you're like to me, why? I go, what do you? It's Dragons.
Yeah, I think I think Dragons.
Why would they win?
I didn't. We both said
yeah,
the
They
Dragons.
have no
I
more
Dragons.
reason to win. They look so. I'm sorry to say. You know what? You take it away.
They didn't look as bad as the Bulldogs. Let's not talk. But
I'm not. Stop comparing. They look so bad.
They did,
They
they
look
did.
so out of shape.
They did.
Out of form. Just what's going? I don't know.
It's their last game of the season. I think they just want to wrap it up. They did look bad. The Knights, even with their main players out, still looked really good. Did you see that Dominic Young finish?
Yeah.
How do you score that? Honestly?
Bro, the
got a
bloke got
cartwheel.
literally cartwheeled. Got cartwheeled
Do you know that
by,
try? Do you know your brother?
Yeah.
Bro, it's not even all that. It's the way Sully tackled him. Yeah, Sully flipped him. Yeah, but no, it's the try's not even all that. You're just saying that because he goes for the Roosters.
Well, his brother retired from footy, didn't he?
My brother?
Yeah.
He was supposed to play for the Dragons, but he gave up his contract. He did
he's
cartwheel
waiting
him.
for Craig Bellamy to look at him.
Sully did cartwheel him, but he just looked fucking insane.
Yeah, you got Dominic Young. He dislocated his right shoulder, broke what?
What?
Relax.
Just listen. Let the man finish.
Okay.
All right. Broke his neck into 3 places and then scored the try.
He did literally land on
What?
Yeah.
Nah, I'm joking.
his neck. He landed on his neck. But, bro, to still get that down, imagine some blokes grabbing you out, Sully's strong, and flinging you at that sideline for you to still think of getting that ball down.
Yeah, because you watch Dominic, his eyes are just, it's going down like he has to.
That's not the only try. His second try was also fantastic.
Yeah.
Ravalawa's try was also decent.
It
It was.
was.
There was 3 nice tries.
I
in
thought
that
he
game.
didn't score, he scored.
There was 3 nice tries in that game.
Who recruited your players? I swear.
I think it was who was it?
Gus?
Maybe back in the day, he signed them as juniors like toddlers.
I swear to God, I think your team is just so bad. I see Bulldogs are so bad, right? But we've got some names there, like at least someone went out of the way and recruited us.
That's bad. That's
No,
bad.
your
that's
team's worse.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's worse. But who, like, where did you guys come from? Like, I'm so confused. When I
Because
see
their
you
coach
guys.
went on the street and said, "You're big, you're big."
What do you
come with
do?
me."
Nothing. I'm homeless. Yeah, jump on. Let's go.
He's doing the community a favour, picking up homeless people and throwing them into the side. What do you want from me?
Bro, it's the funniest thing.
Look, we are going to start hopefully rebuilding with Shane Flanagan. So next year, when you come maybe on episode or 2, I know you're going to hit the big times and that. But if you still remember us and you come on this podcast and we rebuild, and we still end the way we ended, you can come talk as much shit as
I
you
hope
want.
you do, bro. I hope you do, honestly.
What, rebuild properly?
No, rebuild properly, 100%.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
What
fella.
happened to, when was the last time you guys made the 8?
2015. When Benji was there.
Doesn't even feel like that long ago.
It was either 2015 or 17. Benji was there. It was against the Dogs, kicked us out, I'm pretty sure. I went to that game. He was injured with it, and then he just came down on Benji's leg. It came down to the wire. I think it was a field goal.
And the
used
bully
it
scored that try on the wing.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was
I
a
don't
field goal.
remember. But yeah.
But yeah, that was the last time we made the finals. Overall, I do like the Knights, the way they're playing. They looked good against us, and I can't imagine if they had their full squad, what the hell they would do to us. Because they would have just mopped us sideways. In saying that, I'm happy the season's over because it's been an atrocious season. Good riddance to the Dragons. See you the fuck later. We'll see you next year.
No culture.
No culture.
I like this name. I like this next game though.
Titans 34, Bulldogs 30. Now, this game, Foreign, first of all, did get a first career hat-trick.
Good on him.
Of course,
Deserves
of course, against you guys.
Like,
but,
duh.
Bro, he's like 37, and this is his first career hat-trick, which is good
And
on
he,
him.
and he deserves it.
He did. Against his former club, he deserves it. He done well.
Former club.
He just felt bad for him, eh? Yeah.
Okay.
He done very
a
well.
Bulldogs excuse,
That's the
but-
mentality of a Bulldog.
Yeah.
You're a Bulldogs supporter.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I didn't
Yeah,
know.
I know. If I knew that, I wouldn't have married her. But
Thanks.
anyway. Yeah, 34,
Cute love
30.
story.
You did come back. It was tit for tat. You played all right.
Can you stop, bro? It was a shit game.
It was, but
It was so bad.
it was a shit game.
You
But
stopped Dave Fafita from scoring.
It's with, yeah, Anteno, right?
Yeah, there you go. That's
Yeah,
big.
that's actually, you know what? It's a win. I'll
a
take
win.
it. We won. I'll take it.
look,
Just
it's the Titans Bulldogs.
don't
It's
sugarcoat
two
it. We
bottom
look
eight.
so bad. Titans look like they're trying to do something there, right?
Who? Foreign. Besides Foreign, who looked like they were doing
They
something?
suck, all right? I understand.
AJ Benson done
But
it.
we're meant to be doing something.
He's 100%. And now, you are meant to be doing something with the team you have.
It was
It's
such a
disappointing.
bad game. It was so embarrassing.
Maybe they didn't have anything to play for. Adokar did play well.
He looked
couple
good.
nice
Yeah,
tries.
hat-trick too.
He got a hat trick as well.
We scored. We got on the board. We looked.
Look, you
okay,
were throwing the
but-
ball around at points in the game.
But
But the thing about Bulldogs is to score 30 points and lose. That's disgusting.
Well, I'm glad you said that because Serraldo did come out in the press conference and say he praised his defense.
Oh,
He praised his defense after leaking 34 points. How the fuck do you praise your defense? Can you tell me as a Bulldogs fan? Are
he's
you happy with that
but
defense?
he's been doing this all season. This bloke, they'll be losing. I didn't think the scoreboard was that bad.
He's
34
It's
points.
like he's blind to it. Like he's like, you know what I mean? Turning a blind eye. But what do you want him to say? Like, what can he say?
Well, you don't
He
bring up the
can't come
defense
out-
at all then.
Okay, but they're asking him the questions. Like, what do you want him to do? Just
Oh, all right, you lose.
He can't- he's not
you
gonna
lose.
check a
You,
liquor
you,
store and
you
say,
lose by.
"Nah."
You lose. You scored 30 points and you lost. They ask you, "Oh, what do you think about your defense today?" What'd you
I'm
say?
not going to say what he said.
Literally, I will just be like, there was 64 points scored in that whole game.
What do you think of that?
Both sides didn't defend to their potential, and that's it.
No, it was a bad game.
It was.
Man, put any game next to the Bulldogs, and you know I'm gonna add the Dragons. I'm not doing it out of
Yeah,
you know,
no.
but we're playing that bad. Put any game beside our games, it's so embarrassing.
Yeah, 100%.
We are levels behind every other team. Honestly, it looks so bad.
But we can be there because who do we have honestly besides Ben Hunt? A few little.
No,
a few
Dragons have a
little-
shit team, honestly.
Yous shouldn't be there.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be there. But I feel like that's it. The season's over. You just have another preseason to
It's gonna
work
be a
on things.
long preseason.
It's gonna
you know
be-
the news? It's gonna be flooded with the Bulldogs, just like it was all
You
year.
know, you think that's bad. Rabbitohs are getting flooded, trust me.
Rabbitohs, Dragons, well, all year. So like,
It's been around us most of the season.
yeah. Khayo called me the other day just to talk about it. He's a beautiful man, by the way.
He is.
We were just talking about it a bit. I go, hey, don't you realize this whole year, the first quarter was about Dragons, second was Tigers, and the third Bulldogs. That's the whole year. And there was more footy spoken about these teams than the actual footy itself.
And the top sides.
And
the top sides.
yeah, and all we do is just fall for it and we just bag each other out
Yeah,
and
see,
talk
I've
about each other.
always said these bottom teams cop it way more. Like, for example, Roosters, what a shit season at the start.
Yeah.
They'll just say,
Oh, yeah, and the Roosters.
Yeah.
What am I saying?
no, but they wouldn't come for
everyone-
us. They wouldn't
Yeah,
come for us much. They'll just say, oh,
But it was more
oh,
Tedesco,
they don't
more
look well.
Tedesco.
Yeah, they don't look
Tedesco
well.
did
That's
get
it.
actually crucified.
Yeah, he got
couple-
crucified. As a
were-
team, nothing.
Man, the pressure they put on the Dragons. Imagine the players. They want to go there and be seen on TV. With all this media being spoken about him. How does Lomax feel come back after injury and all these news is all about him? How do you want him to play to his full potential?
It started off with Ben Hunt doesn't want to be there. Ben Hunt's asking for a release. Then Lomax doesn't want to be there. Then all these players don't want to be there. The confidence gets shot. The media does play a big role. That's why I feel like as a coach, you try to ban your players off media. You can't ban them off social media. You don't.
You're not their dad,
You don't
yeah.
own them, but you try to keep them off social media as much as you can. Now, in saying that, I feel like the Bulldogs now do have another preseason to work on things, and I feel like maybe next year will do it just a bit better.
Now, this is massive for us, you know, since Gus joined, which was last year. All the pressure, man. Because wherever Gus goes, media follows. Right?
100%,
Everyone knows
100%,
that.
yeah.
So since last year, we're just mounting pressure, problems, player dramas, all this stuff. This preseason is either make it
Or break it. Yeah.
Honestly, with the signings that we have now, like you can't even add last year. We had Dufty for God's sakes, bro. That's
he's
he's
alright.
like an older Sloan. Honestly,
Yeah.
you know
It's
what's
just a
weird?
quicker
You
Sloan.
guys copped the exact same fullback in a different body.
Literally,
You
just
see,
a lane
all
down.
this potential and nothing to show for.
Well, we didn't. He wasn't our first option. I feel like Cody Ramsey should have been there.
What
Cody
happened to
Ramsey, he's got some like
Sickness.
internal in his intestines or something. But he had a cracker season before he got injured last year. Anyway, yeah, you're right. With the Gus Gill thing, media follows him like a fucking crow, and they stay on him. But it is what it is. That's
what
our
it
teams.
is.
That's what we decided to go for, and we got to live and
we're stuck
ride that
with it,
roller
yeah.
coaster. I feel like heads will roll if you start off the season the way you ended it this year.
And I hope
Someone
he's
has to
good.
go.
I actually hope he's
Especially, do you think if Dragons next year start the same way they ended it, and we do the same thing, who would the media be attacking more?
The Bulldogs.
Yeah, 100%.
100%.
Why? Because wherever Gus goes, the cameras follow.
And
No,
not
you
just
can't
that.
say
Yous
that.
have had
Yeah, it
two-
is.
It's not just that.
So
It's-
why-
They're just starting with a new coach. You had the team for 2 years now.
Our coach hasn't coached us at all. You're going into the second
compared to
season.
Dragons.
What do you
with
mean?
the same coach.
Serrato, it's his first year.
Yeah,
are you saying?
but the next season, if you
team
start
is
off the
having
way
Maybe
you
a
Yeah.
ended,
second year. Okay, I understand.
you're going in with a full 2 preseasons under your belt with this coach. We will have barely 1 preseason under.
Like, you'd have to get at least 10
And how like controversial would it be if Cherry does not play to his potential? Because we've just gotten someone off a massive ban. Imagine the shit we're gonna cop.
Well, all I say is don't expect big things from him at the start. He's got pace and he's
We
looking
know
like
that,
an absolute
though.
weapon.
We
He-
know that.
Nah, I think his pace is gone. Look at the size of the bloke.
We know that, but the media they don't give a fuck.
The bloke is
Fuck
huge.
Buzz, bro. All he does is talk
Yeah, he
shit.
goes hard.
Buzz,
Fuck him, bro. Fuck the whole NRL 360. Fucking hate him all.
Fuck 'em all. The Sports Biz
Fuck
podcast is
you.
where you need to be.
And where the fuck is that? What's his name? The one that got Paul Ken?
Ken.
Yeah,
Where's he?
You hang out with him.
That's fucked.
I respect that. Yeah, anyway, the Sports Biz podcast is where you need to be. Don't worry about NRL 360.
That's it.
This
Fuck
is where
'em
it's
all.
at.
Oof.
And
Money
the
gone, fuck for it now.
this is the game to cap off the regular season. Our season is ended. We don't get to watch our teams anymore, Khalid. Anyway, yeah. This game wraps up the season for 2023. The Sharks 24, Raiders 6. Now, this was a very close game the first half.
Yeah, it was the winning 6-4. Can you stop doing that?
You right,
This
mate?
guy, man.
I'm okay.
So, yeah, the Raiders were leading 6-4, and I was like, oh, wow, you know?
6-4 up until, and then it was 10-6 up until the 60th minute. And that's when Sebastian Chris gets sent off for flipping
Spit
Katoa
tackle,
straight
yeah.
on his head. I am going to sack you in a minute.
Sorry. Start again.
Hey, look, the Raiders, doesn't get worse. It doesn't get any better, sorry. They lose against Sharks. Can you fuck off?
What's wrong with you today? Is it past your bedtime?
Yeah, he's doing a
It's
face.
so late.
He's making a
It's
face.
so
It's so
You're doing a face.
I'll just watch the camera later.
Hey, act professional.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
Good stuff. Anyway,
We need Ali to be. He's got no fucking personality, that cunt.
he brings down the mood.
I
of the
love
room.
you, Ali.
He brings down the mood of the room.
Yeah, so
mate.
anyway, Raiders winning.
Wallah, he does.
Hey, Raiders winning 6-4. I was like, oh shit. Then they absolutely get mopped. So
Well-
from here, they versus the Knights next week.
And get mopped.
They're
again.
missing Horsburgh. Now this Sebastian Chris is gone. Croker's going to play fullback now.
Oh,
Did you see-
Croker.
Is he?
No. I'm just
Would he do that? No, Rapana.
No,
Rapana.
Rapana.
No, they got
Rapana's good
Savage. They
fullback.
got Savage as well.
Yeah.
That is true. I
Savage,
prefer
love.
Savage over Sebastian.
100%. Yeah. That's a hard one.
It is. They're both.
Who
They're
do you got?
both.
Who do you got?
I would prefer Savage over Sebastian Chris.
He's a,
No.
They're both. I feel like they're both.
Savage is
li-
good, but
Like,
it's not like Sebastian
Nah,
is better.
Sebastian-
like
Chris is
Dufty
better.
and Sloan, I feel like they're the same player.
Oh my
and they're
God.
both staunch, those two. Bro.
Yeah, they both look angry. But yeah,
Ball.
that was a fucking bad tackle, bro. He'll probably get like 4 weeks for that.
But give him 1 week. He's not playing it
You
ever
know,
again.
I have
because-
no idea what you guys are talking about. How did I miss this?
Speed tackle. He got sent off.
This
Sebastian Chris
Sav-
dumped Katoa straight on his head
Because he got,
and got
sent
sent
off.
off.
come back to
They
me.
were
And then they got mopped after that.
they were trailing 10-6. Like it was a close game. They were playing very
I
well.
watched the whole game. I swear to God, that's not coming to me. Give me your power.
Do you want me to give you the scenario? What happened?
Yeah, yes. That
The
was hell.
Raiders, the Sharks were defending their line, and whoever it may be put up a kick. Katoa jumps up for it, catches it, and then Sebastian Chris grabs him and like shoves him straight on his head in front of the try line. Picked him up and like straight send off, not even a sin bin, straight send off.
Oh, he's gone.
Because how'd you miss that?
I don't know.
He's gone.
It was a big part of the game. They started
Wow.
getting pumped.
Yeah,
I don't
it was
know.
10-6 Sharks way, so it was very close. It was like the 60th minute or something.
How did I miss? I don't know. Honestly, that's very unprofessional.
So yeah,
Just a kid.
I feel like Ali when he forgets everything.
he just forgets names.
Camera, yeah.
Just
No, he
names.
forgets everything.
But I feel like good riddance to Sebastian Cruz. Good riddance to the Raiders.
Oh, he's gone.
The Raiders will be mopped next week.
I wish we had him. Oh.
Who are the Raiders?
Yes.
You still get the Sharks.
Well, what are you talking about? You're acting like Raiders are gonna. Well,
What, next week?
Fold
They're
next
gonna-
week.
They're going to get mopped by the
even
night.
if they had fucking. They were
Billy
never gonna
Slater.
go. They weren't
Even
gonna
if they had
go
Billy
anywhere.
Slater,
They weren't
they-
gonna go anywhere. Wyden cannot wait to put on the other color green.
No, not really.
Why? They didn't make top 8 as
No,
well.
It doesn't
Really?
matter, but like it's not like what who like the Raiders had they get there. They're not meant to be
The
there.
Raiders with the roster they have and the Rabbitohs with the roster they have made it further than the Rabbitohs. How? How does the Raiders make it further than the Rabbitohs?
That's weird, but it doesn't matter. Like without that fullback or not, their fullback or not.
Was he
they're
playing
gonna-
a winger? Sorry?
Who?
Sebastian Cruz? I think Rapana was at fullback. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Sure. Anyway, yeah, no one cares. The Sharks looked all right.
They don't make it far too.
No, I don't. Well, it was 10-6 until that send off. So if the Raiders are giving you a run for your money, I can't imagine what the Roosters. You like if the Roosters versus the Sharks today, it would have been.
Oh,
It
Oh
would have been.
no, they mop them.
Yeah, but like we always say, semis is just different.
No. Roosters
Hines
mop
will be
it.
different. No.
Yeah, you-
No, Hines.
I don't see us.
No, I'm saying if he's versus them today,
No, today's different.
Yeah.
We're talking about
Roosters
semi-finals.
won a Mackinnon.
it'll be a good game.
I'm telling you now, Hines.
Hines will take it up another level.
turns
Another
up.
level. He's been there before. He's been to the big leagues.
Oh,
I've seen that. I feel like Ali, like if I get annoyed that he's doing that, right? So should I just be happy?
yes.
You should.
If you don't care, it won't happen.
I don't even think he's gonna take the Bulldogs back to the grave with him.
Well, he's a passionate supporter, unlike you.
He's a passionate.
Why can't you be passionate like him? You
You-
just
you
give
know
up on
what?
your team. You sell out your team
You
straight
know
up.
what? Hey, when did Ali go to Josh Reynolds' retirement?
So old he went.
I'm asking you.
Did you really go?
I'm asking you.
I don't
Did
know.
did
I don't-
I wasn't there.
I don't like
To know if Ali
I
was
don't
there.
keep tabs on what he does on a day-to-day
Well, he
basis.
didn't.
Okay.
And the fact that you call him the most passionate Bulldog supporter just burns me.
What?
One of the heart and souls of the club, Josh Reynolds, Ali wasn't even there. I didn't care what you had on that day. You have to be there. I was there. I was there. Yeah,
What
I
if he
was.
had? What if his wife was giving birth or something? He still has to be there to say bye to Reynolds. Did Reynolds come up to you and shake your hand
It's
personally?
not about that. It's about you calling him the most passionate supporter. Call him that about the Manchester United, but not about the Bulldogs. You know, I feel like
Do you want that spot? Do you want me to?
I want that title.
Carla's the most passionate Bulldog supporter out there.
Fuck the Bulldogs though.
You're actually a shit supporter. But anyway, that is wrapping up.
You're the one that said you gave up on the Dragons halfway in the season.
And that's vision. I have a vision. I can see.
When I do, I'm a shit supporter. When he does, he's got a vision.
I didn't say fuck my team. I just said they're not going to make
What
it
do you
far.
mean? Back me up.
There is video footage of you saying
Back
fuck
me
them.
up. I don't give a fuck. Back me up.
No.
Anyway, can you,
done.
like I said last week, the bloke swallowed the radio. He does not stop talking.
I don't.
Let me wrap up the freaking thing. That is the round 27 review. This final season's over. Like I said, it's gone out the window. But there is one thing I do want to talk to you about. Andrew Davey.
Last 80.
Andrew
shit.
Davey.
Can I say that?
You can say whatever you want.
Oh, fuck. Okay, sorry.
Andrew Davey, how do you feel about him coming out and actually
What
shitting
a
on Sarah?
flop. What, did you hear me talking to him?
No.
He wrote it down way before you.
Bro, I was just speaking about him to him just before we walked in. What a flop. Did you see my Facebook post?
What'd you put on Facebook?
Wow, Mystic Mac.
I've seen it.
This guy is the biggest flop of all flops. He comes out and talks shit about Serrato.
Yeah.
We picked this cunt up to help him and fucking, he was doing nothing at Sea Eagles. Bro, this guy is a flop, all right? He's had more HIAs than run meters in Bulldogs, all right?
Well, I wanted to ask you, who the hell is he?
He's a flop, exactly.
plays for Parrot,
This
yeah.
guy's a flop. You got to Parrot on fucking minimum wage and talk shit about Serrato. He picked you up and paid you your bills and put food on the Bro, shut the fuck up and sit on the sidelines to come out and talk about Serrato. This cunt, what's he done?
Did he even play for you guys?
That's what I'm saying. He's had more HIAs than run meters. This guy's the biggest flop of all flops. He's lucky he's playing first grade. I put it on Facebook today. I shared a post. I go, bro, all I can, because he put a massive, he's talking all this shit to Buzz.
Yeah.
What a flop. Go get a fucking life. He goes, fuck what he said. I shared it. I go, all I can say is I'm a bitch and I should have played lawn bowls. You should have played lawn bowls, you pussy. Fucking, you're lucky you're playing first grade. Sit the fuck down.
Well, I want to say, bro,
Fuck him.
as a footy player, even if you have beef with an ex-coach or whatever, shouldn't you be
Be professional.
Be
You
professional.
don't come out and talk
Flop.
about a team, you know.
No, you
What
come
a
out,
flop.
you be professional. All right, you had beef with him. You're gone. You're gone to Parramatta.
He didn't have beef with him though.
Or you had something against
We
him.
sacked him. We let him. He was on contract with us. You needed us to sign it off, not us, them. To
Yeah,
sign
no,
it
you're
off
the CEO.
and say fuck off. We allowed that to happen. So shut the fuck up and stay silent, bro. The second Phil hits you up for a comment, you fucking start blabbing your mouth.
Well, that's the thing. Be more professional. You are gone. You're gone to a new club. You have nothing to do with Serraldo. Why are you still coming to
Yeah,
the
exactly.
down the bloke's throat?
That's
Come
heavy.
down to Kusula.
Hey, it adds to the rivalry next year now. It's good. Parramatta and
Bro,
Bulldogs.
the bloke's
What
not even-
rivalry? The guys are nothing.
Is he even going to play first grade? Has he
Andrew
been playing
Davey?
first grade?
Yeah, he does. He plays first grade.
He's the second row for
He
Eels.
scored one. He scored one in his first game, I think it was.
Oh, did he recently start playing or something?
He signed with the Eels probably fucking a month and a half ago, 2 months
From
ago.
the Dogs?
Halfway through
From
the
the
season.
Dogs. The Dogs didn't want it. We
Well,
want
I
him.
haven't seen him. Like,
We signed him
I
on-
know who he is, but I haven't seen him play.
We signed him
in a
on 2 years, like pre-season.
while. Yeah.
He joins us. HIA. He ran a few meters. HIA. 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 HIA yourself out of this fucking sport. And we're like, go to a shitter team. So we sent him back into the Eels. And now he's talking shit about Serrato, the pussy.
Yeah. Look,
Fuck, sorry for the
I
language,
do.
but
That's
fuck this guy. That
Okay,
pisses
mate.
me
You
off.
got to speak from your heart, mate.
Even if it was a Roosters team you're talking about, Eels or fucking the Donkeys, I don't care. When you come out and talk about your ex-coach like that, like,
like
bro,
I said, be more professional, bro. You're still in the sport.
you're fucking shut up, bro.
You're still playing under a coach. So imagine what this bloke's going to speak about freaking Brad Arthur when he leaves him. The Bulldogs have been very, very targeted in the media. Now they're coming out and saying the Fox doesn't want to play there. That's been crushed. That's been squashed.
I'm a sook apparently. Did you call me a sook?
That's why when you replied to him, I'm like, oh, okay.
Serrato's been targeted
I'm
heavily.
talking to you.
The Dogs have been targeted heavily.
Of course.
And the Dogs can go fuck themselves because no one cares.
The Bulldogs been
I'm
targeted
actually hoping
since-
in my lifetime Bulldogs are released from the NRL, like they're gone.
What the fuck?
Honestly, I'm not joking.
That's heartless, you cunt.
I want to see all you Bulldogs fans just cry.
That came from your soul. I felt that.
Bro, what's wrong with you?
Fuck your team.
Without the Bulldogs and the Roosters, there's no massive rivalry in the game. What's wrong with you?
Give a fuck about the Bulldogs.
Because you don't care about the footy in general. Because you wouldn't say that.
Fuck
Because
the
we're
Bulldogs.
bringing a lot of good moments in this game. I don't care what
We
you
have
say.
17 teams. We
Say
need
what
you
you
to
want,
go, and there's no
but
more
shut
buys.
your
That's
mouth.
all we need. You shut
Shut
your
up.
mouth.
No,
You
you.
shut your cunt.
I will.
You have brought a lot. I won't lie. I'm not a biased
Don't-
bloke.
don't-
I speak facts.
He's a fucking oath.
You have been at one stage in life. You were very entertaining to watch.
And we still are. You know why?
No, he's not.
Because even in our losses, he's like watching and talking shit. That means something.
No, it
But
means-
when Knights lose and fucking take all these losses, no one talks about him.
There's
Everyone
no
just
Knight
says,
supporter here to talk shit about him.
but no, it's the fact that you guys expect it from the Knights, and the fact that you don't expect it from us means that
Shut
we
up,
mean
it's
something.
because of the fans. No one gives a shit about your team. It's your fans we want to put it on.
So that's it. They say how it is. They fucking beat around the
ADB your
bush.
team, bro.
The fans or the team, brother. Shut the fuck up.
Your team's
Choose
dog
one.
shit, but your fans are shitter.
Yeah, and
Straight
we
up.
got the Bulldogs. There's no rivalry for the Roosters. So shut the
Like-
fuck up.
like
bro.
I said before.
Appreciate the team, bro. No
Our
matter how
rivalries,
much you hate
our
them.
bigger rivalries are
Appreciate
Rabbitohs.
it. No,
Our bigger rivalries
they
are
bring
Rabbitohs. Are you
up culture.
serious?
They bring
Are
up
you
culture.
serious?
They bring up
You're
culture.
so dumb, Molly. You said that.
They bring up culture.
But
2
answer
weeks
my
ago about the
question.
Bulldogs.
Answer my
How about the
question.
Dragons?
Answer my
tell me.
question. Is the Roosters Bulldogs bigger than Roosters Rabbitohs?
No.
You just said the Bulldogs Roosters rivalry is this and that.
It's a big rivalry. That's what I'm
It's dog
saying.
shit.
It's dog shit because we've been using the grand finals. So shut the fuck up.
Are you hanging on 20 years ago?
What, 20 years ago? 04 wasn't 20 years ago.
What was it?
It was,
I'm not good at maths.
Next year.
I'll tell you who's good at maths. This shit kind of a team. Wait for it. I'm not trying to. Not you. I love you. I don't like you, by the way.
Okay.
I like you.
Mate, I'm on that too.
Yeah, I know.
2 weeks ago, the word culture was brought up for the Bulldogs. Where the fuck was this when Dragons had nothing to play for 10 weeks ago? Where was this? Khaya, I love ya, but please, bro, please, for the sake of God,
that's what
shut
it's
up
your
and stop
fans
talking
and shit.
about Bulldogs.
We have this
Bro,
culture and that culture.
From the start of the year, Tigers meant nothing. Halfway, Dragons meant nothing. Towards the end of the season, Doggers are getting shut on for what? No culture. Why is this word culture only brought up for the Bulldogs?
Can I talk?
Bunch of racist
You've been
cunts.
screaming for an hour.
Racist guy.
Use your supporter base. Like, yes, you brought up the Dragons. We have a few shitheads here and there.
Yeah.
But majority of your fan base, not now, back in the day, you know, when you was the Dogs of War, whatever, 90% of your fan base was flops. They turned everyone against them. That's why we still have that hatred towards you.
Yeah.
When you say teams like the Dragons and that, yes, there's a few people like my brother, maybe like Kay, if you don't like the way Kay talks about the
I
Dragons.
respect everything he says. I just don't like it.
Okay,
story.
that's
Because you don't like the truth. You're a flop.
that's a handful of people. You got to admit it yourself. You used to go to the majority of Doggies games. You were that guy.
I've been to so many games this year. It's not even funny.
Not this year. I'm talking back in the day when you were the Dogs of
Yeah,
whatever
the
fuck it
Eels
was.
games, the massive games, the breaking of the. Yeah, I know
How
what
was
you're
your
talking
supporter fan base?
about. I know it was fucked. It was either getting kicked out, bro. Who gives a fuck? It's passion. If you're not up to that,
It's not passion.
If you're not up to that fucking scratch of our passion, don't bring it into your club. Shut
I
the fuck
prom-
up and drink your shitty beer.
I promise you, 90% of those supporters, 90% of those supporters were not going there to watch the game. They were going there to brawl in the crowd.
That's absolutely. You talking about?
Yeah, yes. You know, I don't need to tell you. They're going there for literally the fun of it.
Okay, and I'm here how many years later? Wait, you're talking about 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Those years were fucked. I understand. How many years? When 2023, I'm still here, so I don't know what the fuck
I'm not
you're talking
denying your
about.
passion. I like your passion for the Bulldogs. I appreciate it. That's why I put it on you, because it gets you rolled up. Last week you said, I am not like Ali, and then you proceeded to be like Ali.
Fuck, I know, right?
And then this week you done it again. All your supporters are the same.
tough.
Your Bulldog
It's
supporters are all the
tough.
same. You just hate it very quickly.
Yes, that's correct. And Khayo knows that, bro. Khayo knows what
We all know it.
He
Billy
knows
said a
what to
few
say.
words and you just fucking kicked up a
I purposely assumed that you weren't talking about me. I swear to God, I knew you were talking about me. When you called me a sook,
100%.
I purposely ignored it. And I just replied, whatever. I was like, I'm not letting this fucking roosters can't get to me.
You're not on our level, so you really can't step up to me. So
Fuck your
all good.
level, bro. Straight out.
Yeah,
Fuck
he's not
it.
gonna
At
get
the
there
end of the day,
anyway.
you took
You're not gonna
you,
get
you poached our players,
get
Willie
there.
Mason, fucking
O'Mealy,
O'Mealy.
not O'Malley.
Yeah.
That's the UFC fighter.
How'd you pick it up so quick?
I hear everything. But yeah, we are
Sugar Sean O'Mealy.
very, very far from the subject. That is the round 27 review wrap up of the season. Congratulations to the Penrith Panthers for their minor premiership. Congratulations to the Roosters for making the top 8. That's for you.
Congratulate
Bill.
him, make sure.
Congratulations for the Bulldogs, Dragons, and all that bottom 8 teams for getting fucked off.
Yes.
It's going to be a big few weeks coming up. The finals are finally here. We're starting another tip of the iceberg. No, I'm joking.
Oh, fuck.
And that,
I only said that
bro.
for you. I only said that for you. Anyway, should be exciting weeks to come. The footy's going to be good. If you did like this episode, you can leave a like down the bottom and you can subscribe. You can follow our socials. They're left in the box below. Go find them if you want them. And Billy's Snapchat You just ask for it in the comments and he'll drop it for you.
I am doing a final special for $1.99.
Oh my god.
And that is it for now. Peace.